And now I'd like to introduce Kylie McBain. Kylie is a chartered accountant and business analytics manager at Southern Cross Farms in Mildura, Victoria. Southern Cross Farms have provided horticulture management services to investors for over 30 years. They are intimately familiar with the issues entrepreneurs face, making them an integral part of farmers' advisory teams. So thanks so much for joining us, Kylie.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Welcome. So Alex gave you a great intro there, but could you tell us a bit about yourself and what you do at Southern Cross Farms?
Yeah, absolutely. As Alex mentioned, I'm a chartered accountant, and we are a horticultural management company. We're the farmers, but we're also the accountants and the bookkeepers as well. So we operate 16 farms across 12 different entities, and we've got 4 primary commodities that we operate. So citrus, almonds, blueberries, and wine grapes. Our head office is in Mildura. And we have farms across 4 states in Australia: Queensland, Victoria, New South Wales, and South Australia. So we've got nearly 3,000 hectares under our management and operation. So we've got a really strong team on farm. My role in the office here, I've been, I guess, the Syft champion, and implementing Syft across the processes. And yeah, I'll share some more about that with you later.
Awesome. And what are some of the common things that farmers struggle with in terms of their finances?
Yeah, look, I think cash flow is often a big thing. And so the cash manager tool's fab. With agriculture and horticulture, there's a lot of seasonality and often sort of annual payments, etc. So being able to manage that cash flow, you're spending a lot on inputs before you're getting paid at the end. And so then also forecasting and doing budget scenarios, not just setting those forecasts, but having them easily, being able to make changes to them easily and to be able to see the impact that those changes will have on the business going forward. So yeah.
Makes a lot of sense. Cash is always important, but
yes.
It seems to be more important for those types of businesses. So you mentioned that you work a lot with Syft. What's your experience been working with Syft?
I guess in one word, great. To expand on that, we've had a great account manager, been really responsive, and has received our feedback. So we implemented Syft primarily on the reporting as a reporting solution to be able to give monthly financial reports through to our clients, investors. And Syft has really made that process a lot more timely, a lot more efficient, accurate, and just the confidence in the numbers underlying it. So so great experience rolling out the platform, but then also, like I was speaking with Alex yesterday, and the training and support that Syft is able to provide, whether that be through campus, knowledge base, the blog, videos, and these webinars, and seeing also that all the different developments and features coming out. It's been a really responsive solution for us.
Oh, that's great to hear.
That's always great feedback for us. Appreciate it. What do you think is your favorite feature on Syft?
I've spent a lot of time in the financial section and in the report section of Syft. And so I guess for me, it's the ability to customize, it's the ability to customize and modify layouts. And then that next level, the build P&Ls and being able to apply templates, I guess, from one entity to another in the build P&Ls and build balance sheets. That's been a game changer as well.
I think, I definitely also love that feature. I remember a time before we had done that where you had to rebuild them. So I'm glad that you enjoyed that as well.
And I also love the developments with build, being able to add different formatting, highlighting, and the arrows, being able to set parameters for those. And also speaking to the CEO here, some of his favorite features across the platform are being able to hover and see more information, and the drill down ability that you mentioned that's in various areas. That's a real time saver as well.
Amazing. I think those are great call outs. If others on the call haven't tried them yet, I think definitely a good shout out to go test them out. So why do you think other businesses should also maybe consider using Syft?
Well, I mentioned before about the support and training. So, you're not just getting a platform and then sort of, having to figure it out yourself. Being able to have direct contact and being able to have the learning sort of capabilities rolled out is really, really helpful. And also, it's nice. It's a clean platform. It can be simple, but it is simple, but it also can be as complex as you want it to be and need it to be. And that's been key for us. Saving time is a big reason why businesses should choose Syft. And just, the increase in the confidence in the data that we're now presenting, that direct and regular sync with our files, means that we've got timely and accurate information.
Amazing.
Yeah, I think that's great to hear. Maybe to end off, are there any particular challenges or trends that you see in the farming industry in Australia at the moment?
Yeah, so I mean, in Australia and in the media, there's a lot about cost of living, especially with households, cost of living crisis, and I think that's that's on the businesses and that's on the ag side of things as well. Electricity is going up, insurance is going up, all those sorts of pressures. So that's a challenge. Also, staying on top of and ahead of compliance requirements, that's a big thing. And then also, a challenge, but also a development is the ESG reporting and the requirements that will be involved in that space. So yeah, lots of exciting things and lots of challenges in the ag space.
Sure, definitely lots of things to think about. And yeah, thank you so much for providing that feedback and those insights into kind of your industry and region. And yeah, thanks so much for taking time to give us this feedback and to share your experience and give our other users some top tips on what they should be looking out for at Syft. So yeah, thank you so much for your time, Kylie.
Yeah, thanks.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Awesome.